Governor Andrew Cuomo says he wants to reimagine education and announced a partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to do so. With schools closed and remote learning in place for the rest of the academic year, Cuomo questioned the viability of the, quote, old model of in-person learning. He envisions expanding distance learning and sees technology as a way to reduce educational inequality. Not everyone is on board. A coalition of educators and community members wrote to the governor warning him against partnering with Gates because of the foundation's, quote, one failed educational initiative after another, citing its support of the Common Core and tying teacher evaluations to student test scores, and pointing out the, quote, profound deficiencies of screen-based instruction. Joining me now is the executive director of Class Size Matters, Leonie Halmson, who wrote the letter. Leonie, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
I'm good. I drafted the letter with the help of a lot of allies and other advocates and parents across the state.
Is it more about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, or is it about distance learning altogether?
It's really both. The Gates Foundation has a terrible track record in this state and across the country for pushing policies that have really hurt education and really hurt our kids. Whether that's the Common Core, stronger accountability, test-based evaluations on teachers and schools, and a lot of privacy-violating data collection of our kids. Our schools are just beginning to dig themselves out of the hole that the Gates Foundation dug for them over many years. We felt that they were entirely the wrong organization if the governor is looking for advice on how to improve our schools. We're also increasingly aware, because of the remote learning that's been implemented this year due to the COVID crisis, that screen-based instruction does not work for most kids. It's incredibly dispiriting and deficient in so many ways. Kids are really tired of it. Teachers are really tired of it. Parents are really tired of it. And as experts have shown, it doesn't work for most kids, especially those kids who need the help the most.
Leonie, thank you very much for your time tonight. Appreciate your perspective. Okay, let's get right to the opinion zone and bring in tonight's panelist, immigration attorney Afia Yunus and attorney and publisher of the Save Jersey blog, Matt Rooney. Welcome, guys. Afia, I'll start with you. Leonie made some good points. She didn't mention special education, which jumped out at me. I just don't think a one-size-fits-all virtual education works. What do you say?
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think they're going to do a one-size-fits-all, but as a parent of two kids who are currently learning through a screen, I can tell you firsthand that it's extremely challenging, and it's taken a huge toll on the kids. They're exhausted looking at screens all day. They don't have that same interaction, and it's not the same. And so that's where I think the concern lies with many parents is, are parents going to be involved in this process? Or is it going to be a grass top situation where you have the governor and this big corporation working together and leaving out the voices that matter?
Matt, are we just all living in a Bill Gates fantasy world where human interaction goes virtual at every level?
I think we have been since Windows in some ways. But look, I think a hybrid approach is probably the future. Yes, I think the traditional classroom environment's important. It's a better learning environment. At the same time, maybe there's some logic in having your kid learn about a complicated science topic from a national expert who may be 6 states away than the local graduate who got an education degree and a C+ in math. At the same time, this is a great argument for real school choice. That's the way to get around one-size-fits-all solutions instead of inside deals between Bill Gates and the state of New York.
Okay, thank you, guys.